Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So we have no message today, let's just hop in and see what comes out. So I'm hearing two, and two of them came out. And so when I first glance, I'm seeing purple. So let's see, oh, purple all the way through. I'm seeing a dog in that card. But let's see here. I don't see it when I'm down here, but I only see it on the camera. Weird. Maybe, okay, so that's a bit of the message. It's like something with our physical eyes can't pick something up, but the TV can, which is interesting because have you ever tried to take a picture of the moon and you're like, man, it looks so beautiful, I'm gonna just take this picture, and then it just turns out to not be as enhanced or nice as you thought it was going to be. So that's interesting that this one almost brings out like I see no depth, and I don't even see these circles in it, and I don't see this at all. It's flat, and all I can see is I see crystals in this. But when I look in the camera, it's something so completely different. What do I see in this one? I'm seeing glitching. Yeah. A glitch. That's kind of what it is. It's like your reality, but like something in it. You know what I almost see in like this moment? When you look in the camera at like this dog face, whatever. I don't like this face. It's giving me weird vibes. But it's like, you know, when you look in it and it's like a picture and a picture and a picture, like one of those moments, that's what I'm picking up on. Okay, so I'm being drawn now to 33, the nut color purple, and this one's 12, and then 12 is 3. So it's lots of threes, lots of threes. And when I said that, my tongue kind of slurred it, and I saw like a sloth. And oh, okay, so it's hard to explain what goes on in my mind sometimes. So when I tried to say purple threes or something like that, sloth came, and then sloth showed me some slush, and the slush was purple. It snowed a lot here, so I'm not surprised that snow's coming out. But that's what I'm getting. It's like this thick sloth energy, right? Sloths are slow, and then from like a light powdered snow to like the slushy, sloshy kind is what's bringing this different densities. So purple and 3. When I see purple and 3, I keep getting, okay, so at this part, it looks like a crown. I hate looking at the picture in here. I don't know why. I just don't like it. What am I missing about that? It's almost like, you know, when you just feel like something's watching you, but you like look around and there's nobody there. And I always feel like that's our spirit guides. I've always my whole life like had something kind of like had that feeling that someone's watching you. Mainly because where at one of my places I used to live, literally every time I would get home, you'd look up and you would see the neighbors in their window. So I've always had this creepy feeling of like, I stick to myself. Like I don't want to stare at you in your space because I know how much I always have that feeling. But that's what this card is bringing out. It's bringing out this like creepy staring energy. And it's like a dog with his tongue stuck out. So I don't even know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But when I talked about threes and purples, it went back to the slushy feeling, but it showed me royalty. It showed it as the crown and putting it on, and it was like you in your royalty or your divinity, and it almost showed like a child being born of like royal status or something. And they say that that's what your energy just automatically is, right? When you're born fresh slate, kind of slate, that's what they're showing, is like the fresh snow. And then as we get older, we make a choice, and we do have this balance within us that we move the line with every choice that we have, they say. And so from this fracture kind of, it's almost like they showed me like a divinity of being removed from the royalty. And that's where that sluggish, right, the pure energy is like fast and potent and like those, but a lot of it has added sluggish emotions into it. And when they say that, it's more now showing food, the food that we consume, the media that we consume, a lot of what we just consume, our daily environments, a lot of the things around us drain us of our energy. And our energy is so royal. And so that, I'm going to pull one more card. Because when I look at this card, when I laid it down on the ground, a sword came out of it. This is a sword. And it's like this face. And they showed me that you need to like conquer this face. It's almost like this, like angel devil wisp. It's not quite that. It's not like demon energy. It's more of like a shadow. It's just something that's shadowy, that kind of is there all the time. It doesn't really talk, doesn't anything. It's just there, and it makes its presence be known. And it's those weird feelings that you pick up on, that it's like, is this me? And that's why I think you feel like you're questioning yourselves a lot. So I want to pull, I don't want this deck, I want this deck. I want answers. I want to know about this dog figure. They say that it's three cards, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I kept getting that it's like something creepy. It's creeping me out, but it's not something to be creeped out about. So the first one that came was Elder, and maybe it gives a little bit of that creepy energy is because of the owl. So based on so many cultures, owls are like the messengers of like rebirth and things like that. But with a rebirth comes a lot of the times a death or an ending. So they could be seen as like, that could be that fear, weird energy kind of picking up on. And then the next card to come out was Place of Healing. And then they had Luna in reverse. And they showed me that the moon, right, is illusions and things like that. And then on tarot, it's normally a dog and it's like howling at the moon. And then this they're showing me dog. I don't know about this, but I got Sirius. Black or something like that. Something to do with a dog and Sirius. Does that make sense to you? Because it's not making any sense to me. And so it is a protective healing energy. And so when I think of that, Sirius, I think of the pyramids in Giza and how they line up at a specific time. You know what? I'm going to pause this. I'm going to do some research because I really want to know. 1 second. Because it's the dog star, right? Is that... No, I'm not going to pause it. I want to say that Sirius is a dog star or something to do with that. And I really feel like that's the the vibe of this. So maybe it's not Sirius, but it is something, one of the stars that's known as the dog star. That's the one, that's the energy that's coming through. And because it's so foreign, right? It's up here. It's trying to give this message of healing, but it is from the stars, and that's why it is uncomfortable to me, because it's not an energy that I'm used to being bombarded with. Right? The moon controls us and things like that. So that's interesting. So let me see if there's a little message in these cards that we can get about that just a little bit more. They didn't share much other than they shared with the elder, and it was like, I feel like that this has to do with like a moon phase or something like that, and I have no clue where the moon is and what's going on right now. I do have it on an app, but I don't want to stop recording. So I'm getting that it's like almost by like the next full moon or something like that. They really wanted to share. And then when it went to this place of healing, they really focused on the lands and the earthly things. And it became more pagan or Celtic kind of tradition with druids. And it's like whatever the next big thing that's coming up, I don't know if it's like a holiday, maybe it's like Easter, full moon, something like that. But I do feel like the dog star or Sirius or something is connected in that somehow, and that there is, from now until then, is for us to work on that thing that's in the back that kind of creeps us out, that we find annoying. It's that shadowy, lurky feeling. And it's for us to take this balance and to fine tune it onto the scale of where do we feel the most at ease. Because there was this light that's coming through, right? Sirius, if it is Sirius, that is the Eastern star. That's associated with Isis. And she's all about fertility and healing. So how can we bring that? And when I looked here at this place of healing, it almost was kind of purplish. I saw like a bit of purpley-ish glow in this healing waters. I do feel like it might be by the next, maybe it's the next holiday that is celebrated by the moon phase, right? Because that's what most of Celtic or pagan type stuff is. I don't follow it too much. I just know very basic stuff, but that's what I'm feeling like from now until whatever that is. So I don't know if it's one moon cycle or if it's a holiday, but if you're feeling out of sorts and you're feeling kind of one day really energetic and the next day sluggish and then this and then this, don't be so hard on yourself, because I do feel like there's going to be a lot of flip-flop in energy, because we are coming up to that new cycle to start the new growth. And so for right now is lessening up the, I don't know, the sluggish. We need to get the sluggish, the sloth, the greed, the gluttony, whatever choice, right? It said we started off as pure, and then each choice kind of made things unbalanced and uneven. So how can we bring it to be more balanced? We could try so many different things. We could try flipping it upside down. We could try ignoring it. We could try whatever. But I do feel like be nice to yourself in this process. Things are going to bug you. You're going to be overly emotional maybe, which I believe today's reading come out is, hey you, it's okay to be overly emotional. Let it come out. So 33 is a master number. So let whatever waters want to come through. And that's what I'm getting is, I feel like emotionally we've dealt with the waters so much. That's why the moon was in reverse. It doesn't have to do with like the emotions that we get, but what they want us to work on now is more of the energetic bombardments that we get, right? On a full moon, it could totally affect us. We can be so cranky, whatever it is. Yeah. Now it's taking these energetic frequencies and learning to ground those through us. We're doing really good with the emotions because that's what they've had us work on for so long. So keep doing that. You'll always do that. But now we want to bring balance into the energy of what we're pulling in and what we're giving out. And so, yeah, I guess it's time to do a little research. What's next? Is it a full moon or is it an actual holiday event? And if it is, I think it might be Easter. I don't really feel like dogs are associated with Easter. There's no rabbits or bunnies or any of that on these cards. But is Sirius, or whatever the dog star is that associated to Easter? Whatever it is somehow with that, that's what it is. I wish I had like exact facts to give you, but I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. And I feel like the bones are there, the structure's there, but now it's like that treasure hunt and puzzle pieces for us to go out. And so you'll hear something like this, you'll go out and then Spirit will give you the answer. And it'll be kind of more fun for you to find the pieces and see how so many different sources are all part of the same path, even though you don't know it. So we'll leave it there. I hope you have a good day and good luck balancing all those energies and thoughts and not so much emotions, but a little bit. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.